All right, so the first question I have to ask is, why are you guys so great?
Wow, Daniel?
That's completely unintentional.
I don't know what that means, but
You guys are absolutely amazing. Like, a lot of bands that I've talked to and stuff, they always say that you guys have opened the doors for all different Canadian artists to go out into other countries. So what are your thoughts on Canadian music going outside of Canada?
it's cool that that's kind of turned out that way. You know, we kind of, I don't know, it wasn't really formulated that we were trying to break down doors to go international. It was a nice thing that happened, but it kind of I guess I don't know, it was the start of things that other bands now get. You know, it's not such a weird thing to have a Canadian band. You know, it's not a stigma anymore to be a Canadian band. So that is kind of cool that it worked out that way. But yeah, unintentional, yes.
Yeah, I think at the start, when we first started off, I mean, I think we almost beat it to death a little bit. You know, people would be like, "So, what are some of your favorite Canadian bands?" And we'd be like, "Well, we love Our Lady of Peace and the Tea Party and Sum 41," and we just try and tell other people in different countries as many Canadian bands as we could, that we enjoyed, and we thought that they should get recognition, and that's just wonderful camaraderie. That's just
it's when we tank that we can actually open for them when we're on the way down. Make
please
good
take
karma.
us on the road.
Good karma, yeah.
But no one wants to see us anymore, please.
Well, there's a lot of new Canadian bands coming out, so what are some of your thoughts on who should be making it big soon?
Who should be making it big soon? Well, Sam Roberts has made a huge splash, in Canada, and we like that. And those guys are great.
I like Alexis on Fire.
I know you're going to say Alexis on
Fire.
That was the next one I was going to say.
Yeah, and the Arcade Fire, and you're making a lot of noise out there. I mean, it's some interesting stuff and cool stuff coming out of Canada. So really different style stuff, and it's not even like bands don't sound Canadian anymore. People used to say they sound Canadian. I don't think that's even an issue anymore. I think it's just there's such a diverse range of stuff. It's very cool. There's attention being brought to these bands.
All right, so how do you guys write your songs, and where do you get your ideas from?
How does that happen? We sort of
comic books, right?
Comic books.
Yeah.
No, it happens in different ways. Usually there's kind of a main idea, main theme that I'll bring into the guys, and I'll ask them what they think, and usually they tell me it sucks. And then I'll go back and try and make it better. And once I've got a decent idea, like a verse and a chorus, and I can bring something to show the guys, then and we all enjoy the piece of music, then we'll just start building on it. We'll work on it from there. And that's really the way it goes. This time around, there was a lot of spontaneity in the studio. There was a lot of things that weren't written, that we weren't really accustomed to. We usually have our homework done, and we go in and we record it just the way we rehearsed and practiced it. And this time, we left a lot to the, what do you want to do now? Where should we go here? And things just kind of, they just gelled and came together at the last minute, and it just worked out.
Awesome. So you guys grew up in a small town. What was it like to move to a big city and then have to start a band and to become so great?
It's a lot of pressure.
What was the first part of that? I don't know why we really decided. We had nothing else better to do, really, than to. Really, I mean, at that point for me, it was like we really had nothing to lose, and it was the time in our life, I guess, that we kind of, if we're going to do it, we might as well do it now, because we can be completely, I don't know, irresponsible with our day jobs.
Tell the truth.
I don't care if they fired me. No, it was
because when you get into a rock band, if you make it anywhere, you get to sleep in.
Yeah, I mean that's great.
True.
That's cool. Yeah. But,
now I have to tell my mother and whoever's calling me that they can't call me right now. So yeah, just turn my phone. Mom's calling. I should have answered.
She'll understand.
Oh, she'll understand.
So, who are your musical influences growing up, and have they changed?
Musical influences growing up. We listened to Metallica a lot, and I think we still do. Megadeth, not really a visible influence in this band.
Neither of which are very visible. I don't know. I listen to everything. I listen to like is that like Metallica thing for everybody. And then I kind of got to like Blue Radio and then go to various things from like from various ringtones that come out of phones.
Mom.
I was mucho inspired by
Turning
that.
it off.
Mom. Hold on one sec. Mom's gonna be
Yeah, I don't know. This wasn't planned.
Oh no, this is totally off the cuff.
shutting my phone off.
There we go.
What a great idea.
What do you guys? Let's ask Daniel here, see what he comes up with.
I have to concur. Metallica, big Metallica fan. A lot of Rush. That's my Canadian roots. A lot of Led Zeppelin. I was a huge fan of John Bonham, that drummer. And like other great rock drummers, he choked on his own vomit. So hopefully I'll last till I'm 32 at least.
Yeah, it's a coming. Good answer.
Awesome. So what advice can you give to people who are wanting to create a band?
Well, try not to play too much of another band's music. I mean, it always happens. It's the first thing you do is learn other people's music, and it kind of helps you with your style. But right off the bat, I would suggest try and be as original as you possibly can, and try and carve out your own sound. And then I would say record something as soon as you possibly can, and then listen back to it, and it'll really give you a very harsh reality to what it sounds like. And then you'll be like, well, we suck and we need to practice a lot, as we did. Or you might be onto the right track, very early, but as soon as you've got that recording, it also helps when someone says, well, what do you sound like? Instead of trying to describe, well, you kind of sound like this and you kind of sound like that, you just hand them your demo tape, no matter what the quality is. And then that person can sort of formulate their own judgment.
Awesome. So as a big, huge name band, what's one of your most embarrassing moments?
Most embarrassing moments?
That phone ringing thing is pretty good.
Yeah,
That was
my
good.
mom calling during the interview. That's embarrassing.
That was good. I was trying to think.
Brian, I know what one of yours probably is.
Yeah, but we're talking the band. We're not talking. We're not talking me.
Well, we can include you. You're part of the band.
I don't want to split hairs. Let's talk about the band.
Let me just set it up. I'll just ask questions. Brian, how many people were there?
I think it was a small gig, what, 80,000 people.
80,000 people. What country was it?
I think it was Germany.
What was the weather like?
The conditions were a little slippery, a little, not icy, but slippery. A little wet, a little damp. Not good cowboy boot weather. I'll finish. Jumped off stage, restarting because of the good rock song. Really wanted to get into it. Jumped off onto the second kind of a tier at this huge festival, and made that. Took about 2 or 3 more steps and hit a heel on, I don't know what the hell it was, mud and rain, and went from vertical to right on my back. Not even like halfway with my elbows, just went whoop. And laid there. I was like, how the hell am I gonna get out of this thing? Looking half okay.
It was televised also.
It was apparently, yeah, everybody got to see the replay. It was
It was for
nice.
sale on the internet.
The good thing, it was seriously about 6 feet down, so nobody in the band actually saw it. Just everybody out front. That was a treat.
So what's your most memorable moment then?
That.
Yeah.
For me, that.
Most memorable moment. That's interesting. I don't know. I got a chance to meet Willie Nelson one night. Now I thought that was pretty cool. So far, that's topping it for me because he's pretty. Apparently, he's done well. And
Tell the story though. Tell me,
I don't know. They
on
just
his bus drinking his
just at the AMAs, and some guy said we mentioned we want to meet him. He said, "Do you want to meet him now? Come on, let's go." So they took us up the bus, and we sat, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna talk about, and then with some whiskey. It was awesome. So it was like, I like the golf thing and all this kind of stuff, and he was very cool, very very cool. So and pulled out his whiskey and told us, there's no glasses, you have to drink out of the bottle. That was very nice, just like home. Just
How about anybody else? So what's one of your most memorable moments?
We got to Toronto. I was at 3 Doors Down. we got to Toronto and we played the Mike Bullard show. And that night,
He's the new guy.
Alex Lyson called the guitarist in the band. He's the Rush guitarist. And he invited us to his house for dinner. And Alex made us this wonderful Spanish seafood dinner, and we sampled his fine wines, and that was probably a pinnacle moment for me. I promised myself I wouldn't do what he was talking about, but I had probably 4 glasses of wine and said, "Man, you know, I just love all your stuff. You were the best." And then all the guys in the band were going,
Idiot.
so I kind of blew it, but he appreciated it. It's probably my most memorable moment.
Yeah, but I'll bet that he remembers you out of everybody else in the band.
Probably does.
You're not going out to dinner with us, by the way. With anybody.
All right, so I heard
I want Big Macs.
from the grapevine that when you're in Saskatchewan, there's a certain kind of sausage you guys like by the name of Ossolinsky.
We like Ossolinsky sausage.
Yeah.
Of course we do.
They,
We love Ossolinsky sausage.
Fresh from Saskatchewan.
yes.
Ossolinsky sausage.
We had a whole freezer full of that stuff.
And it should
Not
still be
just,
good to eat.
not
so.
just Ossolinsky's finest, but Ossolinsky's finest garlic sausage.
Not
garlic.
I've never been
Get
given.
handed a sausage on TV.
This is expensive.
I've never. Yeah.
This is $13.99 a kilogram.
This is
Thank you very
It's
much.
totally worth it. You're totally worth it.
Thank you very much.
I want to eat this
welcome.
right now. You know what? We're going to go into catering, and we're going to get them to fry this up. And actually, we're going to make, like, we're going to have an Ossolinsky hot dog.
Well, you've got pyro.
We do have pyro. We could cook it tonight.
Yeah, let's just save it.
We don't normally cook wieners on the pyro, but I don't think that would taste very good.
Can I ask you where the hell did you hear that?
My uncle knows the guy who owns Ossolinsky's.
Ah, I see.
And so we heard through the grapevine.
You're plugged into the sausage subculture.
Well, I am a Nickelback fan, so I had to do my research on you guys.
You're digging deep for that one.
Yeah, that's
Holy
good.
crap.
Well, we brought some for you too. We thought that if you were going to wander around, you should probably put on one of these, and that means you can go and come and go as you please.
You can do whatever you want.
You do whatever you want.
Oh my,
Don't remember that.
thank you so
You
much.
can wander up on stage halfway through the set, just don't get burnt.
Thank you so much.
Well, I don't know if the backstage pass is as cool as the sausage. You can't eat it, and it won't save you when you're on a mountaintop by yourself. But I'm going to eat my sausage.
Well, we've got a few more questions for you
Okay,
guys.
okay.
So what's the nicest or craziest thing a fan has done for you guys?
Well, I've brought us sausage.
Yeah, pretty much. Give me a coil of garlic sauce.
No.
Yeah, actually, I would say that is the nicest and craziest. That's
Pretty nice.
That's cool.
Very nice.
I think we've had crazier, and you guys all know that's true.
No.
Yeah, we can't say them on CBD.
It's true. I don't think we can say that.
All right, so who causes the most trouble in the group?
Oh, I haven't even had time to prove it. I'll work on it though.
That's a good one.
Probably me.
Yeah, probably.
Everybody knows that.
Probably you.
Oh, probably me.
You guys all like to cuss.
I cuss
I'll
trouble.
admit it. So, which artists would you guys like to tour or work with?
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Yeah, that's
You.
I'd say Led Zeppelin's a good choice, but maybe just John Paul Jones. What do you think about that?
What do you think? One of Ryan's actually
trying to go
He
somewhere.
blanks out
one
there.
of Ryan's favorite bands is Blue Rodeo. One of all of our favorite bands. We love Blue Rodeo, but I mean Ryan really loves it.
Those guys
They're
are
good band.
wild.
They
Too
are
wild for us
awesome.
to pound.
They're awesome.
Really nice guy.
Yeah, they'd be cool to tour with. I don't know if we keep up though.
No.
That's a problem. Heavy drinkers. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, they're actually quite nice. They actually shared their booze with us. That's one of the nicest things a band could do with another band. Share their booze. So it's quite nice to share a couple beers with those guys.
So, what's your favorite song to perform?
What's your favorite one?
Woke up this morning.
Woke Up This Morning. I like that one too.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite tunes.
I'm gonna probably say. Yeah. World Cup's a good one. I like that one.
It's all right.
What's your favorite?
I like Because of You. I like that one. I like playing every kid, so Because of You is a good one to play.
Mike, what's your favorite song?
Look at me, the guy who takes other people's answers in the interview. Because of you. That's what I was going to say it before you were though.
Is that right?
You have the mic.
Yeah, whatever.
So, what's your favorite venue to perform at? Like outdoors, arenas, stadiums?
Outdoors is a lot of fun. You know, you can't really predict the mayhem. It's all very spontaneous. It could rain at any second. You know, anything could happen with the mercy of the elements. And people just, you know, never underestimate the stupidity of people in large groups. And sometimes things just go wonderfully well, and sometimes they're very chaotic. I kind of like that. I like that, you know, riding the fine line between greatness and chaos. And not only that, usually people are very intoxicated at the large outdoor shows. And those were my favorite, I think. When I was going to shows, I loved shows like Lollapalooza, you know, the big outdoor festivals where, I mean, there's all these little cities that wind up starting off, and you know, it's just great traveling around and meeting lots of people. And that can be
sausage vendors.
And the sausage vendors.
Wow.
Yeah. It's hard to do that in a sort of a confined indoor environment where you're, you know, designated to a seat, you know, it's tough to get around from section to section. When you're outdoors and it's just, you know, there's whatever, 10, 20, 30,000 people, you're just wandering around meeting people. It's, you know, every 50 steps is a whole new environment.
What do you like? What would you rather go see?
It doesn't matter. If it's you guys, I'll go anywhere. It's
We
true.
like her. We like her a lot.
So, what do you think makes a good live show? I mean, you guys got Pyro, you guys got awesome songs. What kind of things do you like?
When I go to a show, I want to be entertained. You know, I truly want to be, what's so funny? He just starts laughing.
Nothing.
Oh, it's just me.
I find that if a band just stands there and doesn't have a lot of energy, you might as well just stay home and listen to the CD. But when a band, you can see it, you can visually, you know, tell that this band is having a great time performing their songs live, and they're concerned about you having a good time, which usually means that they brought something to the show. It's not just 4 or 5 guys or whatever it is, just standing there playing their songs. You know, I like that, and that's something we try and do. We try and incorporate a lot of fun things. You know, we do a lot of pyro, and we bring the big stage and lots of lights. And that way, if we're having a bad show and we're not performing the songs to the best of our ability, at least there's other things there that can keep the people's attention.
The Pyro was awesome. I was on the stage where they were doing the test, and that's hot.
Yeah, it is.
So, what's one thing you guys can't tour without?
Probably, well, I know I could never go anywhere without my tech because my tech shoe, I tried to turn on my bass amp by myself.
Can't work out so good.
He has the best job security going.
It's like flying a space shuttle, I think it is.
It is. I had no idea. It took me about 20 minutes to realize that I had no idea.
What was the question again? I'm sorry. I was really immersed in that there.
What's something you can't tour without?
Something I can't tour without. Gotta have cold beer. Cold beer, yeah. Doesn't really matter what kind.
I need running shoes. Sorry. I always have my running shoes.
A new set every day.
I got the mic all the way over here to say running shoes.
Slacks. Running slacks.
I mean, it's something we can do without, but I love having those explosions and stuff. I love that. See, he wanted to do it. I was dying to do that.
Don't fix your wagon.
I didn't spin the microphone.
I know, but we're all in this together.
I love the explosions and the 40-foot flames shooting out of the stage and stuff. I mean, people get such a kick out of that. You know, I love it when we get to take the entire show with us and everyone. You know, it just feels like we're giving them the best we can give them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this interview.
Thank you.
Absolutely awesome. And being a Nickelback fan and the sausage wasn't enough, I got you guys a little something extra too.
As if the sausage wasn't enough.
What could top that?
So there's one for you.
What do we got here?
Very, very
This is
tacky.
all for
cool.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. We got shot glasses.
Thank you.
That say Nickelback rocks. It's very cool.
We got you a stupid laminate.
Yeah, we got you a laminate.
Oh man.
Okay, that's more than
We're gonna
I
get you
can
cool.
This is-
ever
Oh,
imagine.
awesome. Awesome, very cool.
Thank you very much.
That is cool. Where did you get all this stuff?
You've
been shopping around that?
But you made it.
Wow.
When we can get these stores. That's very cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And the gift that's wrapped up inside that silver, you might want to open it now so you can get the good laugh now.
Oh, that was a bomb.
It's a prop.
It's a really, really tacky thing that
Do it.
We'll see. We'll see. What do we got here?
I'm scared.
Matching earrings.
Ooh, very good. Very
I thought I was gonna say I think it is earrings at first, but then I realized
awesome.
it's not. These are guitar picks, and they've got
my website.
your website on them. That's
I have
And I
to
got
show
another
my
hand drum.
website.
nice.
Yeah, that's
We all
the
got a little
tackiest
hand
thing
drum.
out
No
there.
way.
Now you can rock anytime.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Thank you once again so much for doing this interview.